and welcome to the Alto Recorder Lessons project. I'm Ken Sribnick, and I'm a music person. I started playing when I was 6. I'm now 76. If you're an adult that took lessons as a child and wishes they could still play music, or were told as a kid you had a tin ear, or never studied music at all, the Alto Recorder is an accessible woodwind instrument that will get you playing more than just the radio. Here you'll learn the core material for learning to make music, no matter what your musical background. Our alto is not the shrill little soprano recorder given to children. It's a warmer, more mellow instrument that can play music of just about every period and style. Our goal will be to make you a reasonable sight reader, someone that can pick up a new piece of music, evaluate it, and play it for the first time without too much difficulty, getting a sense of what it sounds like, and if you want to invest the time practicing to bring that music up to speed. The roots of the alto go back before history. Paleolithic alto-like instruments have been found in archaeological digs. From before our written music was developed, similar instruments are repeatedly seen in ancient artworks. Our instrument has championed repeated periods of early music and folk music revivals, and it continues to be heard on the world's great concert stages, as well as in newly written works of today's Avant Garde. These lessons are free, as a response to an overly commercialized world and as payback for the free instruction I received in New York City's public schools and its High School of Music and Art. Diminishing school funding for the arts has created a culture with few, if any, creative outlets for adults to counter an increasingly dehumanized work environment. Here in the States, the well-financed music programs seem to only exist to support school football. It should be said, though, that if you can afford in-person lessons with a teacher, they're recommended. The website of the American Recorder Society or your local recorder club or society can connect you with qualified teachers. Really learning music is bigger than just playing the notes to a song you've learned. What's called ear training organizes your brain musically. Printed music is organized by rules called music theory. You'll be learning both here so that you develop a strong foundation. A handmade alto of fine wood can easily cost $3,000. Today's better plastic altos have nice in-tune voices and cost upwards of $40. Yamaha has been making excellent and affordable entry-level instruments for decades. Their alto model, YRA-28B, was less than $20 when I checked this morning. I own one, I play it all the time, and it's easy to clean. I take it to the beach and camping, and at that price, I don't worry about it much. But if you insist on spending more, I think the 3 most popular are also the 3 best plastic altos out there. They're the Allos Haka A709B, the Yamaha YRA402B, Echo Deer, that's an environmentally forgiving plastic, and the Xenon G1A Bresson. Recorder players do tend to collect instruments. I own and enjoy playing all 3 of these. This morning they were somewhat over $40 each. All have Baroque, sometimes called English fingering, and their note A is tuned to 442 Hertz, which means cycles per second. By the way, you do not want your A tuned to any other number of cycles per second. And you don't want German fingering. I'll repeat that. You do not want German fingering. Don't buy on Amazon or eBay. Too many sellers there don't know from fingerings or cycles per second, no matter what they claim. I recommend purchasing what you need either from our book's publisher or a vendor listed on the website of the American Recorder Society. By buying from a store that's part of our recorder community, you'll likely be supporting a small business catering to early music musicians, a store that needs you and that you'll find to be an excellent resource. The books we'll be using are published by Sweet Pipes Publishing, which can also supply any of the mentioned recorders. Our book's titles are The Sweet Pipes Recorder Book, A Method for Adults and Older Beginners, Book 1 and Book 2. Make sure you're buying these publishers' numbers, SP 2318 and SP 2367. You might want to write them down. As an academic press, keeping costs down, many of their books look alike. Confirm the numbers when ordering. The first was about $8 this morning when I looked. Book 2 was about $11. You don't need a wooden recorder. If you've inherited one, there's no way for me to be of any help with it. Please avoid any of the inexpensive wooden recorders sold online. They're notorious for being abominations. Once you're a player for a while, you'll be able to hear and feel what you want in a wooden flute. These days, we see a number of people never moving up to wood. The plastics are just that good. So to sum up, if you need an instrument, I suggest the inexpensive Yamaha YRA-28B or any of the slightly higher priced Alos Haka A709B, Yamaha YRA-402B Echo Deer, or the Xenon G1A Bresson. All mentioned have Baroque, also known as English fingering, in A442. Our Sweet Pipes books, again, are publishers' numbers SP2318 and SP2367. Most recorder shops selling altos will likely have your books as well. If you start with just book 1 and the less expensive Yamaha, you can start these very excellent and enlightened free music lessons for about $25. I don't sell anything. I don't want to. So, paraphrasing the saying from the movie Fame, you want to make music? Well, music costs. And right here is where you start to pay in sweat. I'm looking forward to our first lesson. Thanks for watching.